Welcome to our newest video of President Joe Biden returning home to County Mayo in Ireland. After a unique 4-day visit to the Emerald Isle, the president made his way to his ancestral home in the rural countryside to end his visit with a speech and some personal time with his family. The visits of President Biden to Ireland have been riveting. His ancestral ties and his appreciation for the country have been warmly welcomed by Irish locals. He's often highlighted his Irish pride, and the people welcomed him with open arms in return. Biden began his homecoming journey by arriving to the sanctuary of Our Lady of Knock, a Catholic shrine in County Mayo. Here, he had the chance to meet an ex-U.S. Army chaplain that once looked after his late son Beau Biden, who passed away in 2015. Biden was brought to tears as he spoke to the priest. The mood changed drastically after the somber moment, as thousands lined the streets of Ballina, which is the birthplace of Biden's great-great-great-grandfather Edward Blewett, to give him the warmest of welcomes. It was as if it were the 4th of July, with U.S. flags and Biden posters hanging all around town, and people queuing to take selfies near the Biden mural. The town was delighted that the president had chosen to visit them while an incredibly intense buzz was in the air. The president went on to Dublin and the Cooley Peninsula as well to honor his Irish roots. Biden was given the honor of speaking in Ireland's Legislative House of Dáil, a speech that was well received and gained standing ovations from the crowd. He was also awarded for his trip home with 100,000 welcomes, with his official Twitter account later stating the phrase "Cod Mile Faltia." Though Biden was given the key to the city, plenty of protests were also heard from the locals, mainly from 5 left-wing members of the Ireland's legislature that boycotted the speech, citing his support for Israel and Palestine. Additionally, former leader of the DUP party Arlene Foster had stated that Biden did not like the GUK, wrongly proving as fuel for conservative commentators in the country. Vice President Biden concluded his trip on the banks of the River Moy in front of St. Murdoch's Cathedral, where he was joined by his son Hunter and sister Valerie. It was an absolutely beautiful evening with a luxurious light show and band playing to welcome Biden home. He was greeted warmly by thousands of locals, anxious to hear what the president had to say. Joe Biden opened his speech in Ballina with "I'm home," emphasizing the importance of his Irish identity. He spoke about peace, the power of the Irish people, and the need to preserve the unity by never letting political violence take hold again. He spoke hopefully, wishing he could stay in Ireland longer, then ended his speech with memories of his grandfather, who used to say, "If you're lucky enough to be Irish, you're lucky enough." President Biden finished his speech to a standing ovation, too emotional to keep going. As he said his final goodbye to the Emerald Isle and his ancestral roots, Biden left his mark in Ireland and took the Irish people's hearts with him, leaving the country in awe at the energy the president brought with him. This is the legacy he leaves behind, and his Irish adventure will go down in history. Thanks for joining us for our latest video. Be sure to hit like if you enjoyed, and leave a comment if you have any other thoughts. As always, we'll see you soon for another amazing adventure.